Alright, the next deck we are playing. Revisiting a little bit of an older archetype. We played this a little while back. Oh boy, how many formats ago was this? It was definitely before World Walker. It might have been before the last balance patches from the Bandle City. Nevertheless, Lux Aphelios, a deck that felt pretty good then, decided I wanted to revisit it, and we even got a cool new toy that fits perfectly in a deck like this, Celestial Trifecta. So first of all, 6 mana burst spell means that we're triggering Lux on demand, while it also being a neat little piece of card advantage, giving us a wide variety of options to select from, including more 6-cost spells potentially in Fallen Comet, which is a premium piece of removal. Other stuff we have at the top end here, a couple of Sunburst as removal. Star Shaping, mostly to keep us alive, but sometimes generates us an endgame bomb that we might need to close games out. Much like the last deck we were playing, our being in Demacia is largely focused on the defensive spells to keep our key threats alive. We also got Vanguard Sergeant in here to generate a little bit of value, giving us a 6+ cost or a 6-cost spell to help trigger Lux and also beef up our board, which we can do quite often because we are a deck that's interested in playing out a bunch of threats on curve, mostly to slow down our more aggressive opponents. But in games where we're playing a little bit more mid-ranger, things go long, and we build up a board again, maybe after trading some things off or this and that. It can be quite good for pushing a lot of damage. Petricite Broadwing's in this deck as well. One of the best reasons to be in Demacia right now, and pairs really well with some of these combat tricks that we're running that are just incidentally good. Sorry, they're good on their own, but incidentally even a better because of the Petricite Broadwing, because of their focus on the defense. Fleet Feather Trackers are in early game as a blocker, potentially turning into a challenger to deal with opposing threats, particularly good against Annie. Lunari Dustbringer, again, just having more things to do on one to slow down the aggressive decks while also generating us just a little bit of value later on when we're looking to play down Aphelios. Also means that, you know, we could spend some mana at burst speed to get us just a little bit more of the way we need with regards to triggering Lux. But yeah, like I said, older archetype, changed a few things around, added this new Celestial Trifecta card to try out. Interested to see how the deck feels in today's games. The kind of deck, well, it's a control deck, and it's able to deal with a wide variety of threats that this game could potentially throw at you. So let's see if we can do just that. Oh, rematch for this guy that we faced earlier. We beat him in the mirror match. Let's see if we can do it again here. What do we want? I don't mind this as a way to trade with some of the things he... Am I just keeping this hand? This might be an okay hand to keep. The next time we get the attack token, this can eat the what's left of the Watchful Idol. So that's something. It's gonna make a 2/2 in the meantime, but I think I might hold up Sharp Sight. Yeah, especially with that, I think we're gonna do that. Not quite where we want to be, but... Okay. I think I like going 1 into 2 just to get a little bit of value.
magic.
Ding ding. Do I like this trade?
I see all.
It's likely that they have a combat trick, which might mean this isn't worth trading off. But we're a ways off from this being nasty, so I guess we'll just go ahead and do this. Right on time, Hush. We really
move against fear.
Want that sooner rather than later.
A chance to live. Witness truth.
Smarty Pants over here is not interested in trading our.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
What are the chances of this working? Basically 0?
My cause is righteous.
I feel like I need this Hush open at all times. I guess they could have a bunch of defensive spells to save this. Am I supposed to Shield of Duran that? I think so. I think it's worth it. I want as many challengers as possible. 2 turns from now, when we have the attack token again, we'd probably play for Demacia. Really applying a lot of pressure to us, though. If they have a Jarvan in hand, it's going to be scary. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't die. Shit, never mind, that's not okay. Never mind, not okay, not okay. That was a really good use of their mana. If they have a Jarvan here too, I think we're dead. I think that's just too much tempo.
Come, test yourself.
We're not going to recover from that, I don't think. That deck might be problematic for ours. They can go very... That deck... If that deck were to become more popular, I feel like we're putting in another Hush in the deck. And possibly wanting some number of Bastion? I don't know. Bastion's kind of expensive, though. In the face of their removal. I love you, Aphelios, but I think we need to curve out. Could be that this deck is just too slow, honestly, for this format. Gonna play the landmark? Nope. Works for me. In theory, our deck uses our mana, our spell mana,
I've got your back.
better than they do.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
Fine trading here.
You will not prevail.
Could play this.
Soldiers, to me.
I wonder if he'll take the bait. What else could he have? It's not fun. We'll just pass. Well, that is interesting. Actually, might start by passing. That is annoying. I think I'd rather get rid of this guy, though. Bard is like one of the ways this deck like really goes over the top. I think I like drawing a card with this. They want to spend another combat trick to get rid of it. I think I'm fine with that. They don't even keep their guy. Another Sunburst. No, I think I'm playing stuff out. Because we can play Aphelios and then play whatever we generate with him, which is probably going to be a thing to kill.
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
We're going to target this one because it's less punishing to us if they have... I'm pretty sure it's correct to go for this one anyway. Actually, what is better here? I think we'll go for this one. It's less punishing if he has Shield of Durand because it keeps its life total higher. It doesn't make this thing insane. So, just end the round. There is a Lux, and we still have enough mana to hold up a Sharp Sight. Oh wow, that's so good for us. Them getting...
We will be free. We can do this.
Discipline and steel.
Oh, I don't know. Probably this one.
Better, brighter than before.
1 minute play is great, because all I need is chump blockers at this point.
My shield is yours. No more holding back.
Good.
courage, soldier. Show them our mettle.
At least I get to kill something with this.
By the light!
A Demacian soldier is worth
Nyang.
on the way.
Oof, that feels super bad. The fact that he kept getting, where are you at? The fact that he kept getting thingy is really bad. These guys.
No more holding back!
We no longer hold behold a celestial card either. Rough. Although no, that's not gonna do it. Everything's a little bit too big. Pardon me. So I could play him. I can't really double spark.
The brighter my light, the stronger your shadow.
I don't think we can survive this turn.
Denounce magic.
We had one more mana. Very close. Kinda looking like we need more Hush. No, that's not really true. There was a turn where we needed that Silverwing Vanguard to have just one less defense. And we would have been fine. Is he running that actual card? Because that Challenger dude put another one in his hand almost certainly, which he played out. We fought through that, and then I think he had a second one. But he didn't play more of that Challenger that creates Challengers, I don't think. So he must have actual copies of that card in his deck. Have to draw into Lux. I don't think we can. I think we're looking for a Challenger. Because it's kind of Poppy decks. They run away with it because they curve out into Poppy. So we need a way to take Poppy off the table. Just having blockers is not good enough. They're not that kind of aggro deck. Yeah. That might be good enough in their deck, I suppose. I think I like this into Aphelios.
The brighter my light, the stronger your shadow.
Every work demands a piece of ourselves.
I guess we'll kill the Challenger. I'm going with Gravitum on this one. This deals 3. And he's doubling up, I got you. Them spending their mana in that way, I think, is good for us, though.
The Martian soldier is worth 10 foes.
No slowing down.
Easy for you to say.
They declare the rain is come.
Means losing Aphelios, but I think this is where we want to be. Aphelios kind of did his job already.
Glory unrelenting.
I think this is a good open attacks because if they want to trade here, that's good, and then it saves us the ability to Sunburst. We might actually just Sunburst this.
I sculpt what others only dream of.
They lose 3 mana, we lose 4 mana.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
All unbelievers will see the light.
Opponent? Pardon me. I'm gonna give our opponent a chance to reconnect because I'm interested to see how this game plays out. So I'm gonna wait till our timer starts ticking. Darn. Yeah, that sucks. Looks like our opponent disconnected. Like, I actually don't know if they were to pass here, like, for... Yeah, if they were to actually have passed here for real, I would pass back. That's the thing.
To never give up.
So it's hard for me to, like, simulate what I should be doing. Okay, well, that one doesn't really count. Anything that costs more than 3 we're throwing back. Actually, the hush might be pretty important, though. So I lied. We're gonna keep the hush. I'm not trading this with...
We were peaceful once.
With a, the 2-1 that they often run.
You leave me no recourse.
Happy to do this.
We will be free.
Now they're gonna play the 2-1 fish. I guess the 2-1 fish may as well deal damage. I guess this is wrong because now they're gonna do this. Yeah.
Soldiers, to me!
To me.
I protect my own.
I actually think I pass here to start. Do I just trade this off? I feel like the answer is no. Yeah, that rewarded for waiting. Unfortunately, we're not drawing anything else to do with our mana, but I think we can start with this. Huh.
As darkness falls, the moon rises.
I think we'll start here.
Embrace the night, Aphelios. Guide him, Mother.
Just stalling.
Mages can't hide from me.
Let the light guide you.
That's fighting there. This is fighting there. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I've been hiding my light too long. Let's brighten up the...
Can't outrun justice.
No more holding back!
Please play another fish. Now it's a tough one, because... Is it a tough one? Probably not. This is a bit of a tough one. I think I go with Moonglow, though.
By the light! This is my choice.
So we know they have a Rek'Sai on the top of their deck.
Never back down from what you believe.
I think we have enough stuff in hand that I want to keep my life total high. Suppose we lose to another one of those fish. Yeah, we... Oh, I'm so dumb. That was dumb of me. I should have just passed. I was like, no plays is definitely... if we lose this, it's because I'm a moron. If we lose this, it's because I'm a moron. Alright, where do we begin? Try again.
Discipline and steel.
There's no way I can stop that, right? Because even if I do this, still at 9 unless I do this. We're at 1. We're looking for fighty. Fighty or free attack fish are very good. Well, we won anyway, but we should have won much more easily than that. This one could be tough. They can produce a lot of threats. I'm actually not even sure how good Lux is. I mean, I don't think we can keep her in the opener anyway. Maybe Aphelios is an okay keep. Don't know.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared. No more hiding.
I guess there's a world where we can pressure them out of the game, but it's unlikely. Happy with the stray. They have ice shards in their deck usually. I think he produces them as well. So. Embrace the night, Aphelios.
Crescendo.
Ready weapons.
They'll definitely trade here, but I mean, 3-2's not doing much else.
Mages can't hide from me.
With the Knight's Embrace.
If I stumble, I have the earth to catch me. We can do this!
Now they're gonna have two big boys. Oh, they all right. They got the double up already. Yeah. I don't know how we win. How we win that matchup then.
Aphelios, I'm with you.
I don't think it's worth running landmark destruction. Maybe we're supposed to somehow look for Celestial Trifecta into the Comet, like bank spell mana the first 3 turns, and then like do it turn 5. I don't know. It's unlikely. Plus, their deck can run the thing that gives your stuff spell shield. They can run Rite of Negation. That's one of the few decks in the game, I think, that's going bigger than we are, I think. And then immediately we find a Nivea. A Nivea I think we can more easily deal with, though, thanks to cards like this. What am I picking? I don't know if we're playing this on one, but... Maybe I'm keeping bad hands. I need to think about my hands a little bit better. How much does this do? Man.
Mages can't hide from me.
What happened to all the mid-range and aggro decks we faced earlier? Thinking long and hard about whether or not they want to play this Blighted Ravine or play an Avalanche. Let's do it again. Mildly scary if they do have an Avalanche still. wouldn't be entirely surprised to see a pass back here, but it does mean they're not spending their mana. Now the question is, do they play a Ruination? I guess we can bait it out, sort of, by doing this. So if they spend their turn killing this board, we then play Aphelios attack as a follow-up. Now we just attack. I think it's greedy of us to try to get any more value. It does mean they just get to play a Nivea out. What does this do to everything? Deal 2 to everything. So we lose our boy over here. Do we want to just play out Aphelios for value? Might actually just... With a second one in hand, I think I'm okay with this one taking 1 point of damage.
Find peace in the quiet as darkness falls. The moon rises.
I don't want to.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
Welcome, welcome. Says the crazy man.
Crescendo.
So... maybe this guy.
Who's gonna close up?
Rawr. I think I actually play this out. Oh no, we don't have enough mana to also play the moon weapon. Never mind. I think when it passes back to us, we're attacking. I think this thing's actually worth just getting rid of.
They forced us to choose death or the blade.
Death or the blade. No Lux yet.
soldiers, me!
Believe, Aphelios.
Discipline and steel!
Severin. Embrace the night, Aphelios. Our path is fixed. Now, we must walk it. A crescent path opens before us.
Nothing escapes my watch. Their guilt is evident.
One away. But I dare not open on attacks.
I'm with you.
Look out for Reavers. Ready the torches. Alert the villain!
A new era begins! bring the storm.
You will not prevail.
Actually, well, that's gonna lose spell shield anyway, huh? Not strong enough to stop it. Really sad we haven't found a Lux in the top 20 cards of our deck. It's a lot of dodging we've done.
This is our time.
Oh, they're playing it. Sadly, though, neither of those are considered followers. Can kill one of these, though.
Eternal winter.
Alright, I think I'm gonna pack it in for today. I can't seem to find the non-control matchups. Despite our best efforts. Ooh, deal damage with spells, though? I'm gonna do one more, since we're just under an hour. Seems like if you're playing control, you just gotta concede the aggro matchups. Because you want to be just going as big and bad as possible. And it could be part of that the reason for that could be because of like things like what we were playing earlier today. The Tentacle Smash mid-range deck. Because that matchup actually seemed hard for this deck too. When in theory it should be decent. Just from a kind of, I don't know, typical rock, paper, scissors idea behind card game hierarchy. The card game food chain. What is he playing today? What is he playing?
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
I guess we just gotta try to get under them. But it seems pretty impossible, honestly. Like, even the Jin Annie deck, you'd think it would have trouble against something like that, what our opponent's playing, but... they have stuns to slow the deck down. They have disintegrates to deal with the big guys. We have Hush.
and I'll make the way. Beware falling rocks!
I guess we kind of get got by Ice Shard here, but we gotta try.
Denounce magic.
Oh, they're dead exact. That's funny. Alright, we take those. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. That's how we win that matchup, I guess. A lot harder to do in the Anivia matchup, considering they have so much life drain and big sweepers to deal with our shit. They don't need to waste their mana trying to set up their win con. Their win con is going late. They can just hold up all the removal in the world. Yeah, no, I'm going to end it there. This one, part of me wants to say that I want to give it a little bit more time. There's definitely a lot of different ways you can play this, but it didn't feel quite as good as I was hoping it would. That is to say, I don't think it's... I do think the deck is doing something relatively powerful, but perhaps not to the degree the other control decks in the format are. So there has to be a reason you want to be playing those over those... Sorry, there has to be a reason you want to play this over those in the format, and I don't know that there's really as much of a reason outside of like the theoretical aggro matchups that we should be better in. I think Anivia might... I wonder how Anivia does these days against certain matchups. They have access to a lot of life drain now. It might be that we want to revisit that archetype too, actually. The Drain 2, Toss 3 is pretty good, I think. Alright, that's going to do it for today, however. So thanks everyone for stopping by and checking things out. We'll catch you later. I'm not sure when that's going to be or what we're going to play, but I'll be back doing something. So take care in the meantime. And yeah. See you later.